Hello folks and welcome once again to the Movie Mad channel. It's James here. Today is a rare occurrence in the Movie Mad household. I put the heating on for an hour. Now I'll be, with this cost of living crisis, trying not to do that if you can avoid it unless it's absolutely freezing, but it was cold this morning, so put it on for an hour. So it's actually quite warm in here. I'll regret it when the bill comes in, but there you go. So talk about the cost of living crisis and then I'll go and spend money on physical media. I'm a contradiction. What can I say? So, last week there was a couple of, or the week before last week, there was a couple of offers put on the Movie Mad Facebook page. Pretty sure they were both by Roy, or one might have been by Neil Hill. I'm not 100% sure. So, first thing I would say to you is if you are looking for movie bargains and you're in the UK, join the Movie Mad Facebook page, because quite often that there's great deals on there, and that's where I tend to find a lot of my pickups are from. So this one that got put up might even be Martin that put this one up. I'm not 100% sure. In fact, you know what we'll do is I'll just go and look and see who put this one up. Let's look. It'll be mad. Look at that. I'm completely wrong. It was Paul Robinson, aka Magpie Movies himself, that put that one up. And when it went up, I thought, when this one went up, I thought that's a great deal. And it was the Untouchables and 4K for £8.14. Now this one doesn't contain the Blu-ray, so unless you've got a 4K player, that's not much use to you. So I'm just looking at it just now. So what I was going to say is when it first went up, I seen that and I thought, I'm going to go on and buy it. And it went to sold out. I'm like, oh, I've missed out on that. But then, a couple of days later, I checked back and it was back in stock. And also, I had £5 voucher on my Rarewaves account for rewards for other ones I'd bought in the past. So I thought, if I use that, I can get the Untouchables for £3.14 on 4K. And I have got the Blu-ray. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the Blu-ray into this one so it saves space on the shelf. But I wonder if inside this it has the little hooks that you can put a tray in, because a lot of the 4K boxes don't. Tell you what, I usually don't unseal these till I'm going to watch them, but I am going to unseal this one, and the reason I'm going to unseal it, forgive me, I'm just going to get something to unseal it well. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So yes, I've unsealed it now. You can stare at my chair for a little bit longer while I fix myself. There we go. So I unsealed it and opened it up, and I just fixed that lace, excuse me, from my joggers. Yes, it does have the two bits that you can attach an additional tray in there, and I keep trays from DVDs. When you buy DVDs for £10 for £1 and you get the double disc ones, the single trays fit in the Blu-ray cases. So if you get, if you are happen to see £10 for £1 or £5 for £1 and you're just wanting some additional trays, that's quite a good way to do it. So I have got some here. So is this isn't exactly the blackest colour. It's pretty black. It's not too bad. So what I'm going to do with that is I will hopefully insert this tray. He says, but this one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit this particular setting. Maybe it's a different one. Let me see if I've got another tray that does fit. No, these are all the same. Let me check the... I've got this double one. Wonder if that one fits. No. That's annoying. don't know why I've got movies lying in here. I should really sort them out. Let's try one of the blue trays. No, they're the same size. So how does that not... What kind of tray is that? Oh well, my plans are scuppered until I get a tray that fits this particular box. So there you go. But let's talk about the movie itself. I'm a great Kevin Costner fan, and at the moment I'm watching Yellowstone, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm all the way through to season 4 on it, and I've only started watching it about a month ago. So great, and myself and Larry Boyd always talk about this movie, or we do sometimes, because I think it's one of his favourite movies, and there are some great one-liners on it, and I think it's what's the one for Sean Connery? He goes, "He puts one of yours in the hospital, you put him in the morgue." And there's another bit where the little guy, I can't remember his name, he's they're doing a big shootout at the bridge, and he shoots the whiskey, which they're also trying to obviously try to stop. And he goes like this. He just sticks his tongue out because one of the barrels is leaking. It's like sticks his tongue out and drinks it. And I think that's really, really good. And Robert De Niro, I think he plays a good Al Capone. So this one here, it's actually got special features on it. It says the script, the cast, production stories, reinventing the genre, classic original featurette, The Men. And really looking forward to seeing how this looks on 4K. Let's have a look at the disc, because I never showed you it well. Just a plain black disc. And some have been coming with slipcovers, because I asked Larry, because he ordered it as well, and his one didn't come with slipcover, but mine did. So, a bit unusual that, but I suppose that happens. So there we go. Slipcover's pretty good too. Is that different from the case? No, it's the same one on it. It's the same one as it's on the case. So for £3.14, you know, I say I spent money, but I spent £3.14 on that. And then there was another movie that I really like, and it's Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. I'll be honest with you, I've seen Split, but I haven't seen Glass, which is supposed to be the follow-up. But I just like how he's just an ordinary guy. So, spoiler alert, unless, you know, it's a 20-year-old movie. So, there you go. I was just saying, when I was saying 20-year-old movie, I'm just checking to see if it is a 20-year-old movie. It's 98 or something like that, is it not? Oh, the writing's too small for me to read. But I picked up Unbreakable from the Amazon glitch sort of thing, 2 for £20 on 4K, which Roy pointed out. Some ones were going through for 2 for £7, 2 for 6p and stuff like that. But when I got to it, it was just coming up £12.50 for this. And I thought I'll add a second one and see what happens. Now I added a couple of second ones and it did bring the price down. So I was getting 2 for like 12, but I was getting 2 for £12. And I had Who Framed Roger Rabbit in my basket, but it said it was going to take 3 or 4 weeks to get here. And I've already got it, so the only reason I was getting it. Okay, thanks Larry. And the reason I was getting it was just to trade it in so I could get this for cheaper. But I popped Toy Story in my basket on 4K, which I don't have, and it came up for £12.51. So I thought, what, £6.25 a 4K? We'll take that. So I picked up this one, and let's just see. This one obviously comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K. I'm not going to open it just now because I didn't like to open these until I'm ready to watch them. You know, an exception when I'm going to put a Blu-ray in or something like that, because I just think it protects this more. So it says runtime on this one. Always say that then, can I see it? Runtime 106 minutes. It has audio 5.1, so no Atmos on there. Let me just check if the Untouchables has got Atmos. Untouchables does have Dolby Atmos. Not that I've got a Dolby Atmos system, but, you know, I hope one day that when I'm rich and famous and living in a mansion, that I do get a Dolby Atmos system. And I'll be going, oh, I'll put my touchables on with Dolby Atmos, that'll be great. So, always good to have that. It's always good when they give you a little bit extra in the 4K, because you know that's what you're buying it for. You most likely have seen the movie already. Well, I tend to have seen the movie already if I'm buying it in 4K, unless I've not got it. And the reason you're buying it is you're going to watch it again. And if you're going to watch it again, you want the best experience possible. So Dolby Atmos helps with that. So picked up those two. And as I say, I picked up Toy Story as well. And I'm wondering on Toy Story if this one is the same as the special edition on Blu-ray, or if there's anything different. Because I'd rather keep my Blu-ray until I find out on that. So let's have a look at this one. This one's got 7.14 Dolby Atmos as well. So that is, that upgrades the sound. I have got one more Toy Story on 4K, and that's because I picked it up from Cinema Diesel quite a while ago, and it was Toy Story 4, and I think I paid £6 or £8 for it, which again was a bargain. I try and not spend more than £10 on a 4K if I can avoid it. Have I ever spent more than £10 on a 4K? Once. Unless it's vouchers. And when I mean once or twice I would say. But the one time that I did do that, I bought the Infinity War 4K Steelbook, because I have it exclusive. And if you've been watching the channel a while, you'll see how that worked out. If you haven't, you can go back and type it in the search and find it, and it's just... I'm still annoyed about that. 5 years... Is that 5 years later? 4 years... It must be 4 years later. I'm still annoyed about that. But that is the three I picked up after saying I wasn't going to spend any more money. But I spent, in total, £16. It's not King's Ransom. But could I have went to the gas and electric? Probably. But could I have went to something else? Yes. Should I have went to something else? Probably. But you've got to have a bit of things to look forward to. And I look forward to getting movies. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I very rarely spend money on other things. So, don't know why I'm trying to justify myself to myself, but there you go. So I picked up 3 4Ks for a total of, well, that must have been £16 to add to the collection. And I think 4K will be the last physical format I do. So these are future proof. So these hopefully will last me into my retirement in 27 years or whatever it is. It's less than that, probably about 23 years. And when I'm in 23 years, I'll be going, yeah, I just want to sit down and watch a movie because I'm retired now, I've got the day off. Well, I'll sit down and watch the movie, and I'll have my 4Ks to watch. But by that time, who knows what will have happened? So maybe I'm just daydreaming, but got to have something to look forward to. So that is what I'm looking forward to. So I'm just checking out. My eyes are wandering because I'm just checking out my 4K shelves. And actually, I'm pretty full on my 4K shelves at the moment. I'm going to have to move some steelbooks to get these in. Or move some other things. Running out of space again. But I'll tell you what, it does look nice when you've got 4Ks and they've all got slipcovers together. I've got one shelf that's got 4Ks without slipcovers halfway along. And then I've got one shelf that's got all the slipcovers on it. In fact, tell you what, instead of doing that, why don't I just show you? Why don't we just show you? Right, let's take my phone off the stand. There we go. So here's my 4K shelf that's got the one that's got all the slipcovers on it. I know it could do a bit of organising as well, because I like to keep all the black ones together because it makes it look good. So there's my 4K. So like that's my little shelves here. But if you go like that and zoom out, you can see all my 4Ks. They should probably be in a better lineup than that, but I can sort that out later. And then I've got this shelf up here that's got 4Ks halfway long, and then all the ones without slipcovers on there. And I've got a few more 4Ks on this little bit here because I've run out of space. There they are. Spartacus, Everest, Red Sonja. Thank you again, Larry, for that. Appreciate that. Nice birthday present. And then I'm going to move from there as well. So nice. But this shelf here has got some of it. Oh, is that James's? Better remember that for him. Free hot drink from McDonald's for my son. For the last time we went. So off track there, but I've got the Ghostbusters here. And then I get to here, and then it goes into other ones that I really like. It's just my Star Trek steelbooks and some more steelbooks along there. But I think some of the other steelbooks are going to have to move so that I can fit in my three new Blu-rays. So anyway, I'll probably leave my Star Trek steel. I'll probably move Anchorman, The Guest, things like that. I'll put them somewhere else. And then one day, maybe this will be a whole wall of 4Ks. I'm sure it will be. But I'm probably going to replace my Star Trek steelbooks with the 4Ks eventually. And as you can see, I've got the whole set apart from Wrath of Khan for the steelbooks, which bugs me, but there you go. So, not too OCD. So thank you very much for watching my video and my ramblings. Hope you've enjoyed it. Next time on Movie Mad, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm going to get. Probably nothing for the next little while. But I think I might start showing my collection again, because it's getting a bit busy, isn't it, in here, isn't it? Right, that's enough of that. I shall see you next time. Thanks, guys.